Hi, my name is Erin Fishel, and I'm applying for the SCI scholarship. So, a little bit about my background. Before I decided on being a mortuary science major, from the very beginning, my family really instilled the values of being grateful for what you have and giving to those that are less fortunate than myself, because my older brother was born with mental disabilities. So subsequently, I was born into this role of being a caregiver at a very young age. I think having to be a caregiver has really kept me grounded over time, just because service comes very naturally to me. I started getting involved with volunteering with the elderly for 5 years, starting in middle school. So this was a really important time for me in my life. I think just because I was able to bond with the people who lived there, but also the people who really commit themselves to helping others. And I think I've always been drawn to those professions that would deal with a lot of helping others, and primarily in health service. So I think down the line it's made it a lot easier to decide on being a mortuary science major and going towards the direction of being a funeral director. So after I came to college at Wayne State University, I really started to diversify the way that I've been involved in the community and volunteering. There's so many nonprofits in the Detroit area that it's very easy to get experience, and I really wanted to get some experience that I could also apply to my professional career down the line. I think my experiences that I've had in Detroit have really set me apart, because I've been able to be exposed to the community that I think needs it the most, which is the low income and homeless population. So I really see a need later as a funeral director to be able to provide excellent service to those that may need low-cost options. I think that in death, people need to be able to make the choice that isn't just the least expensive, but will be able to provide them with the most healing thereafter. There's so few times in life, most often, when people have to plan a funeral, and I don't ever want someone to feel pushed towards making a choice just because of financial standing. I really think a lot about how everyone deserves to be treated equally in death, just as how I've read about the funeral home that took in the Boston bomber, and how they felt that there's no reason that anyone should ever be declined, because when they pass, everyone just becomes equal again, and the most important thing at that time is just the family. And I really want to prioritize helping these groups when I become a funeral director and being active in my community. So subsequently, I think what goes a lot with this is the most important characteristic of being a funeral director is being able to lead by example, and being able to lead by the example of doing what is morally right. It goes with treating others the way that you would want to be treated, especially in your time of most need. So over time, then always integrating values of honesty, integrity, empathizing with the family. This builds reputation with any funeral director. So over time, if you continue to take pride in your work, then others will follow suit and do the same. But you can't ask out of anyone what you wouldn't be willing to do for yourself. So I'd like to thank you for your time, and goodbye.